Well, hi everybody. It's brilliant to be here in Dallas for the celebration of the Global Rally. And these wonderful ladies, as you all know, are our top leaders, top FBOs from South Africa. What a beautiful nation. Fantastic nation. The culture is incredible. The experiences that we've had down there has been unbelievable. And really the history of forever down there is amazing. Yes. And it's because of people like you, yes. You know. Gregg, you've been visiting South Africa now for how many years?
More than 20.
20 years?
22 years we first started in South Africa.
Wow.
So it's been an amazing journey. We've helped thousands and thousands of South Africans find freedom and better health. And in fact, in our computer system, I would say we're shooting over 600,000-700,000
wow.
FBOs. In the computer system, and it's still going up every month, right? So the effect is amazing, and you know we always say we want to change the world one person at a time, and I think we're definitely doing that in South Africa.
Absolutely, and the business has been pretty steady for those 22 years. Like all businesses, we've had some ups and downs and some ebbs and flows. But tell me a little bit about some of the investments that you and the Moore family and Forever Living has made into South Africa.
Yeah, it's been tremendous. I mean, almost from the very beginning, we decided, you know, when Forever goes into a country, we don't go in, see if we're going to do good, dibble dabble, and then go out of the country. Our focus is what the company says, Forever. And so when we went in, we had the long-term outlook, and from almost the very beginning, we decided we needed an office. Not an office that we rent and that you're there short term, but an office that you purchase, that you have an investment in. And not just any office, but a very unique office to show how unique this company really is. And so we bought one of the most beautiful places in Cape Town, and it's an amazing place. It's several acres of beautiful gardens, and it's a very unique house that's got a unique history to it. And so, you know, that was a big investment, especially in the very beginning of the business. That was almost 20 years ago we bought that house, and we're still there. We haven't moved once, and you know that's where we operate, and that's where we support, and that's where people know Forever begins, right there.
Right.
As you know, we're operating in over 160 countries now. We're celebrating 40 years of business right here in Dallas right now. Started in 1978. And you know, so companies come and go. You know, they say that they're like Forever. They try to portray themselves like Forever, but who can say they've been in business for 40 years? Who can say they've been in business for 22 years in South Africa and having one of the best years of those 22 years right now? I mean, who can say that? Who else can say that out there? Nobody can.
Just to play devil's advocate a little bit, a lot of people do say that they are, but it's not true. Let's be honest. You know, there's companies out there that like to copy, and that creates instability sometimes in people's minds. And what we're seeing right now in South Africa is incredible growth, but also incredible opposition. Yes. You know, Gabby, you're here now. Put yourself in that mind frame and maybe ask Gregg a couple questions.
I have so many questions that I can ask you, Gregg. You know, people they don't know what is network marketing first. They cannot differentiate between the two. Maybe can you just take me through how do you see the network marketing company, the legit one, and just a company that is just trying out the luck? If you were to educate me and I know nothing about this industry, what would you say? Okay, look out for 1, 2, 3, and you can then run with the company.
That's a great question, because there are a lot of companies out there claiming things, and If you're going to put your heart and soul into something, and you're going to work, the extra hours and put your reputation on the line, you want to make sure you're with a company that's going to back you up, that has some history, that has some experience. And I would say number one is, what product are you selling? There's a lot of companies out there that may have a good business pitch, but what are they pitching? What are they selling? Because that's going to be the big difference between a legitimate company and one that's not, is do they have a product that there's a demand for consumers? And so when you look at the product line of Forever, when we talk about health and nutrition and beauty, it's a multi-billion-dollar market out there. Everybody wants to look better, feel better. Everybody wants to maybe shed a few pounds or gain some more energy or whatever the case may be. So the health and beauty market is enormous, and that's exactly where we've placed ourselves. The other important thing is that product consumable? Because you want your customer to come back over and over and over again, right? If we were just selling cars, that would be a tough sell, right? Because that's a one-time sell, and you run out of people who are going to buy. But the products that we sell, people use on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. They're using it all the time, and so they want to come back. If it's a product that's good, if it's high quality, and if you see the benefits, they're going to come back over and over again. So guess what? You've started a legitimate business because you're representing a high quality, high standard product that gives you benefit, and that you're going to have customers coming back over and over again. If a company is just selling an idea, if it's just selling, here's our business plan, and with this business plan you can get rich, but there's nothing behind it, there's no product to sell, there's nobody consuming that product, then guess what? There's trouble, because that's going to collapse. You can only pitch a business opportunity so much. There has to be a product behind it and a consumer that's using that product. Forever has millions of consumers around the world. Forever's been doing this for 40 years. So when you look at the stability, the product line, not to mention Forever doesn't go to some other company to buy those products. Forever decided, we want the best. The only way you can have the best is to make it yourself and control the process. Not only making the products, but we decided, hey, if we're going to do aloe vera, we better plant the aloe vera plants, right? So Forever has the plantations. We plant the aloe plants. We harvest the aloe plants, and we have the manufacturing facility where we make the products and we ship it to all the countries. When we ship it to the countries, we ship it to our office, just like in Cape Town, the office we have there. So we control the whole process from plant to product to the consumer. And that way we can ensure we have the best products out there, because we don't want to just sell a product, we want to sell the best product.
Best products, yes. But then if the company decides that, okay, we're going to consume the stock, we're not going to sell, but we are pushing the business idea, will the company survive?
That's a great question too, because at that point, what you're saying is people are going to be buying products to level up in the marketing plans, try to just earn checks. But what do they do with the products? They end up maybe in a garage or in a warehouse, and they sit there, and then how do they pay for the products, and what do they do with those products? And of course, that is just going to collapse in the end. And so, as I said in the beginning, you have to have a product that people want to consume and they actually consume. And that's what we have built in Forever, is a highly consumable product that people want, desire, the market demands, and we fulfill that demand.
So to sum up a little bit about that is, you're looking for a company with a proven product that's registered legally.
Yeah.
A product that is proven in the sense of it's being distributed globally. The supply is assured and guaranteed. Gregg said that literally the ground that the plant grows in that Forever owns. and then to be shared in a way which is morally and ethically correct, and that is to sell what you consume and share it with people. So the other thing that maybe that we could mention is look at some form of longevity. You know, when you look at a company and it's exciting and they promise, 15, 20 levels, and you can be a starship commander if you do this or that, no need for case credits. You don't need to do any of that. You don't need that. It sounds wonderful. And I understand why people are excited about that, But the bottom line is this is a business. This isn't a game. This is a true, deep-rooted business that's been proven for 40 years. If you really think about what's been said, you don't have to do any requirement to get your bonus. That means there's no money in the system. This means no one's consuming the product, so it'll stop. You've just got to be a little bit smarter than the story.
That's
Sorry,
a
Greg.
good point, because a lot of companies, they just say, just invite people. That's it. Just invite and you'll be rich. But in the end, you only get paid on the product you sell, right?
Yeah.
You only get paid on the product you sell. So that's gotta, you have to understand the 4 case credits that we have is the pillar of success for forever, because we all have to do a little something in order for us to earn something and gain something. And so the 4 cases is just the minimum in the start of the adventure in forever. And what it teaches you is to be active and to be out consuming the product yourself, sharing it with others, and being able to see that's how a business generates its revenue, and you get paid on that revenue. And that is a legitimate business.
But we don't want people buying 4 case credits just for the case, because that's not right.
Yeah, it's not nice.
What you need to be doing is consuming the product legitimately in your own home, in your own families, sponsoring people, sharing product, having a good, solid retail business, and that 4 case credits takes care of itself. There's no shortcut. We're not saying that people buy product just to get bonus. That's not what we want. We don't want that, because we want longevity and stability.
Yes.
Now, this isn't new to you either. You've been around a long time as well. You got any questions for the boss?
Yeah, I do actually. I'm more interested in the future developments in South Africa. I just want to know what are your plans, your future plans?
As we said, we're celebrating 40 years here right now. And when we look just at South Africa, but also the world of forever, many people can say, wow, you have 40 years of experience. That means you must be kicking your feet up and relaxing and, not moving forward. And forever is going exactly the opposite direction. We are so excited. We feel like we're just getting started. Even though we've been 22 years in South Africa, we feel like we're just touching the very beginnings of what we can do and achieve in South Africa. There's so many millions and millions of more South Africans that don't know forever, and that need forever, that they want better health. They want a freedom to choose their lifestyle and be able to travel like you guys get to. You guys travel the world. You're here in Dallas. You were in Phoenix a little while ago. You were in Dubai not too long ago. I mean, you guys travel the world, and there's so many people just like you that want that kind of a lifestyle in South Africa. And so we're going to continue to build and grow and look for those people. We're continuing to introduce new products into the marketplace that are products that are in demand. People want them. They need them. They feel better when they take them. And one of the biggest things that we're doing right now is we've just re-looked at our number 1 seller. That's an aloe vera drink that we drink, and we've made it better.
Yeah.
We've improved it. We've made it where it's got a higher nutritional value. It's going to be more beneficial to you, and it tastes a lot better too. So guess what? Millions of more South Africans are going to drink it and see the benefits of it. And that's what we're going to be focused on is pushing our new and improved aloe vera juices in the South African marketplace.
And the improvements to the marketing plan.
Yeah, of course.
We've got these brand new products coming out. We've got a product, like Gregg said, the aloe vera that the South African people love. And we're enhancing the marketing plan.
Yeah.
So, more of your people will earn more money legitimately,
Exciting, actually.
Yeah. I know that the company's plans for South Africa are to see you and you and you and all of the people you love be successful for a long time. You know, this isn't a short-time thing for us. I can speak, probably Gregg wouldn't say this, but the Moen family are not motivated by money anymore.
Yes.
A lot of the new companies are money. They're trying to make their money, you know, and they'll make that money through the activities of the FBOs. The Moen family, they've taken care of that. So what are they motivated by now?
Touching other people's lives.
Exactly. And that's a fact. You can't argue that fact. You know,
Of which other people they don't understand. Even with us, we are in a level where you don't care about what you're gonna get. But when you see another family, the life changing, that's where you sleep nicely at night, because you see that everything, you know, is falling into order. It's no more about money. You know, eventually you're gonna get money. So we are not moved by companies who wants to make money, but we are moved by companies by forever who change people's life completely. Of which I think that's where other people, they are missing it. They think it's just all about money. You grow in a level where it's not about money anymore.
Yeah.
It's about changing that other person and another one and another one.
Absolutely.
and imagine that on a company level. Like these new companies come in, these young guys, and want to, you know, the owners, they want to make a bit of money, they want to do, you know, and that I'm not criticizing that, but forever's beyond that now.
Yes.
So the motivational factor, and maybe some of their decisions are not as exciting and as fast and as, you know, the people might want, but it's because we have a longer term plan for this thing. There's nothing better than when we see your children come on stage. You know, speaking of children, they tell me that you're the young one of this group. Is that true? No, in forever. Who's the youngest in forever?
In this table.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I got that wrong. I got that. How long have you been in
Trying to
forever?
warm up to you.
Oh, yeah.
5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
I'm
as
6
well.
years.
And
6
I'm 6 years, she's 6 years.
Just
Actually,
2 months
Few
apart.
months.
Oh, is it? We're arguing about 2 months? You're killing me.
actually,
Remain a baby.
Yeah, you
actually,
still remain a baby. right?
Okay, the middle child by 2 months.
actually, Aidan, when in 2013, when I lost my team to another network, I was left with her only in my team. From being a senior manager to nothing, to just earn from on your 4CCs. When one of my managers took everyone in my team, and then she calls me and say, "Gabi, do you know what is happening here?" I'm like, "No, I don't know." And then she tells me that your whole team is gone. They are telling them that you also gone to another network. Now they're in front of me. I'm about to sign a form. They are joining for me.
Wow.
Then I said, "No, don't. I will do anything, don't, because your life can change here." And then that's when I recruited her, and then I put her under her. Then from there, I didn't treat them as my downline. I treated them as my partners. So we've been growing together from that time.
The powerful trio, right?
Yeah, it is.
So that is why you won't know who's older than who and all that. So
It's only 2
just go
months.
like this.
How about your experience so far?
Forever experience.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. For me and my family, it has been totally life-changing. You know, just thinking about it, it brings tears to my eyes because when we joined Forever, we were very broke. We used to borrow from Peter to pay Paul. And the sad part is my husband was working in the construction industry, but in most days he was away from home because he was in construction. So I only saw him most months, maybe once or twice a month, because he used to work very far from home. So yeah, Forever really changed our lives, and today we don't really recognize our lives. Our kids goes to one of the best schools. We just recently bought our Forever home, and it has been amazing. Totally life-changing. I do not recognize my life, and I'm really grateful to Forever for what they've done for me, my family, and a lot of other people within my team.
Ultimately, that's the forever story, right, Gregg? You know, we couldn't have said it better ourselves, is that Forever is about changing lives. And as you go on this journey, there will always be distractions. There will always be stories that are told, accusations that are made. But the bottom line is, here we are 40 years into this with plans for the next 40. And that plan is our commitment to South Africa and its great people, its great culture, its great history. We're proud to be associated with a nation like that as a company. And there will be distractions. There will become people with shiny things that will try and pull us away. But we got to remember this kind of story. This is a legitimate story. This isn't something that we made up. Your story, my story, Gregg's story is about forever helping people to achieve a little bit more. We love South Africa and we love its people, but recognize that, that there is challenges that will be faced. Gregg, any parting words for these wonderful people and the great people of South Africa will be watching this?
I would just say that don't be fooled into fooled opportunities. Make sure we make wise decisions for ourselves. And as I said before, the bottom line is it's your personal reputation on the line, right? And so if you're going to keep jumping ships to different companies, one to the next, to the next, to the next, pretty soon people around you aren't going to believe what you have to say, because each time you're saying, I got the best thing, I got the best thing, right? Make sure you do have the best thing, and I can guarantee that in Forever we have the best thing. All you got to do is look. Don't take my word for it. Go look and see and ask the appropriate questions like you guys have been doing, and guess what? You'll find out. You'll find out the answer. And I promise you that Forever is here to stay. Forever is, just as the name says, we will be here forever. And that's because we believe in correct principles, we believe in helping people become better, and we believe in having the best products out there, and we're going to do everything possible to make all that come true.
Thanks very much, guys. We appreciate you. We wish you the very best of luck. Gregg's coming down to visit you real soon.
Yes, I am.
July.
The level 10
So make sure you
lesser.
come in July. Success Day, Joburg, July 21st. Be there.
21st, yes.
Be there.
Well, that's it, guys. Just a quick chat with some great people in a great place. Remember, Forever is an opportunity for everyone. It's not perfect. It was never designed to be perfect, but it helps you to achieve what you really deserve. Please don't be distracted by the shiny things, the false promises, like Gregg said. Stay focused on a great thing, a vertically integrated company that controls plant to product to you, to make sure that you get the product to you at the right place, the right time, the right quality, and of course, the benefit and the backup of having a 40-year opportunity. Guys, it's been a pleasure. We wish you the best of luck, and we'll see you soon.